bro. I'm sorry. I'm really not.
What are we talking about here?
I just thought that you should know.
Bringing death to a shallow world and laugh.
Good evening, I think. Welcome to the show. This is the TreesOnYa Pod. How you doing? I am your host, TreesOnYa. I am happy to be here, believe it or not. We have a special treat for you this morning. And trust me, I'm raring to go. I've had 3 cups of espresso and it's got me jacked up. So if I can get jacked off, I'll be good. Oh, come on. Trying to bring Drew 2 online. Apparently, I do a morning show now. So good morning, everybody. Not good evening. I am your host, and this is a special edition of the TreesOnYa Pod. We are going to be in and out in a hurry, as we usually are. Hit it and quit it. But make sure you leave happy when we're done. I got to let him in. All right, there you go. You're let in. Welcome to the show, Drew 2 and Prim. How could 2 robots be late for the show? I don't know. But they've been setting this up all morning. It's been in the news lately, a lot of craziness. And one important story that I didn't get to on part 1 of TreesOnYa Pod, The American Dream, was our beloved politicians that passed away. We had 2 Republican senators die within a month of each other, pretty much, except both of them are sort of mysteries. And as we like to do on this show, bringing depth to a shallow world. Where the fuck? There you 2 idiots are. And laughs, and we try to bring laughs. That's what we try to do on this channel, on this show, on this podcast. Get to the bottom of the mysteries and find out the real answers, because our politicians, our influencers, everybody seems to be paid by somebody or is only speaking on certain topics because they're told to or not allowed to, or all reporting and posting the same things. You can notice that a lot online when there's a targeted message that comes out, because all the influencers, all the different accounts will start parroting the same things, saying the same things. It happened around the Epstein files a lot. And so I have voiced this theory on this show before about, could it be possible that in 20 years from now, 100 years from now, that the human species, from so many years of being subliminally messaged to through all of our media, whatever it is, all the different Psyops, hidden truths, MK Ultra type situations, directed energy weapons, Havana syndrome, if you've heard of gang stalking, these are things I don't talk about because they're way off of the trail and you don't want to know about them. But who knows? But my theory is that eventually humanity, from being lied to and psyoped so much that we lose our minds and just go crazy, and everybody in the world is just a savage animal. Anybody that would visit this planet in the future will just see a bunch of crazy people holding like plastic or rocks in their hand. We don't have any technology. We're just talking to a rock. We're like, rock, hello. Can you hear me now? And then but we're just killing everybody. And that's it. And that's pretty much how the world ends, in my view. And so, or at least that's how my world might end. That's how my Thursday might end. We'll see what happens by the end of the week. And so what I like to do is look at things and say, what's really going on there? And bring you the truth behind, I guess, my truth, behind my reality, my eyes. So anyway, without further delay, let me introduce these clips very quickly. Lindsay Graham was a Republican senator from South Carolina. He was a man that was never married, never had any children. But as many Republican senators do, would often vote against the agenda or the rights or furthering the equality of, let's say, homosexuals, gay people, lesbians, whatever. I don't know why I said lesbians and started fucking destroying things. Lesbians! I did not mean to do that. Put that on a meme. But put 2 giant dicks in my hand while I'm doing it. And I'm saying lesbians, and you got one big homo. And so, that being said, do not put that on a meme, please. I already have one gentleman in my comment section on YouTube. Apparently, he seems like a sweet guy, but my very first episode that I uploaded, he commented something like how much he loved it. And I was like, man, that's pretty cool. Well, I guess his wife saw it. And then his wife said something about, well, if you love it so much, why don't you marry it? And maybe they were having a bad day, because my next video, he said, well, my wife said, he relayed the message. Well, if you love it so much, why don't you marry it? And so I told her I would. And then I got excited about it, and I said I would. And now I am getting married to a guy, and I don't know what's going on, but he keeps commenting on my videos. Apparently, this last one was disturbing, to say the least. So anyway, I don't even know why I brought that up. I don't know. I guess, it's like a verbal contract or something. Anyway, he's got a deposit for the venue. He may or may not have sent me. I may have spent it on crack cocaine. Or not. I may have put a young woman through college. Or both. Who knows? It could have got lost in the mail. Anyway, that mail shit is fraudulent. It's fraudulent. We shouldn't even mail anything. There shouldn't even be males, just females. And lesbians. And then we'd have all lesbians. Now we're full circle, folks. Anyway, I've got a very short time period and very little to say to you, apparently. No, we have a special guest. And this is really what I had to get on here and do before I go to work. Lindsay Graham passed away, not under odd circumstances, but it was odd in the fact that a month prior to that, Mitch McConnell, an even older Republican senator who has pretty much, if you've ever seen the guy, you probably thought you were looking at like the crypt, like I like it, like, I don't know. It's very obvious he should have retired a long time ago. He's old as fuck. I don't want to make fun of the guy because, for one, he's calling in the show. And for two, I feel bad for it. I respect my elders. There's a video of him. I'll show it now quickly because I have very short time. Of course, I'm always late. Of him freezing up. And it's tough to watch. Where the hell is it? Right here. I don't know. Avert your eyes.
This week has been good bipartisan cooperation.
You see, he's an old man. He's an old man.
Anything else to the press?
Okay, and so you see, I cut the video short because he just sits there and like stares ahead. You can tell he's like, his brain just shut off. He's just done. And that was 2 years ago. And so I guess a month ago, he had a medical event at his house where they said over the 911 call, EMS, they said that they were having to do CPR on him. If you have to do CPR on somebody, that means they're not breathing, their heart stopped, whatever. That's a serious issue. An 84-year-old guy who was like that 2 years ago, they pretty much assumed, hey, he's dead. He died. But they took him to the hospital. He hasn't been seen in a month. The only statements he's made have been in writing and word of mouth from one host on CNN who said he had a conversation with him, which I guarantee he's lying. Either that or he's talking to AI. Anywho, the reason being why they wouldn't report this guy's death is because we're close to the midterm elections in November. And there's a rule that if a guy dies or resigns or whatever, gets herpes and resigns in shame, well, probably not these days. He probably would just stay on. Fucking vote for like taking away everybody's health care and shit. Fucking assholes. Same time he's fucking going to the doctor for his herpes cream. I mean, come on. Fucking dickheads. It's the hypocrisy I don't like. But anyway, if he dies before August 2nd, the governor, who's a Democrat in Kentucky, I believe this is, or Tennessee, one of those fucking states, Kentucky, I think, would get to appoint the senator and would pick a Democrat. And then the Republicans wouldn't like that. But if you wait till after August 2nd, then it just goes to the election or has a special election or whatever, like the Democrat governor doesn't get to pick his choice. And so pretty much they're keeping this guy on ice, is my opinion, and many others, until August 2nd. And they'll say, oh yeah, he died, August 4th or whatever. And it's fucking crazy. Like to have somebody die pretty much, or not be seen in over a month, and can't get him on, even on a video, and he releases a shady statement, oh, I'm fine. Well, the funny thing is, when Lindsey Graham died, I don't know if I have this, but Mitch McConnell gave condolences to Lindsey Graham. But Mitch McConnell, I guarantee, died a month before Lindsey Graham. It's like, it's this backward shit that is going to psyop all of us into fucking being savages 50 years from now. Just fucking going in the jungle like fucking crazy people, when you can have a senator that most likely died a month ago giving condolences publicly, released from his office as a statement from him. My heart goes out to you, dude, blah, blah, blah. You guys are probably playing fucking footsies under the table. I was going to say pocket pool, but I don't know exactly what that is. You're probably sucking each other's white cocks up there in heaven or hell, depending on their beliefs, not mine. All dogs go to heaven in my world. In their world, big problems if you're sucking white guy dick. And so it's just crazy to me, this situation. The situation's crazy in general. The two guys dying so close together. Lindsey Graham had just come over from Ukraine. He was, if I had the time, I'd play you the clips. I'll play you one clip, Lindsey Graham, since I played one of that fucker freezing. Mitch McConnell is his name. I'll play one of Lindsey Graham talking about his hats, just so you can get a feel for this guy.
Real quick, are you going to support the president's request for $1.5 trillion budget
Damn, that's loud.
In 27?
Sorry, that woman's voice is very annoying.
Respond yes to
She's cute with the glasses on. I mean, almost adorable, but the voice is tough.
Yes to both. We need it. We want the strongest military to end the wars quickly. Look what we're doing here. We've lost 6 soldiers. God bless them. We're devastating the enemy. I'm not looking for a fair fight. If we get in a fight, I want to win it.
This guy does look like he's wearing a face mask.
I'm in Miami. You see this hat? Free Cuba. Stay tuned. The liberation of Cuba is upon us. It's just a matter of time now. You see this hat? Make Iran great. President Trump said the only way to make Iran great is for the people to take over. We're marching through the world. We're cleaning out the bad guys. We're going to have relationships with new people that will make us prosperous and safe. I've never seen anybody like it.
So he's talking about
Reagan plus. Donald Trump is resetting the world in a way nobody could have dreamed of a year ago. He is the greatest commander-in-chief of all time. Our military is the best of all time. Iran is going down, and Cuba is next.
How much blackmail did they have on this guy?
We'll be watching what's next on Cuba. For sure, got a lot of hats there. The president's got a lot of balls in the air. Senator,
he's got a lot of hats. President's got a lot of balls in the air, apparently. So that was Lindsey Graham. And there were many, oh man, I'm up against the clock. There were so many backstories about him. One in particular that's been on the internet and legend or rumor for years, I guess, about Lindsey Graham, the gentleman you just saw, and him being nicknamed Ladybug Lindsay. It's a very revolting story, but I found a way to make it a nice story to tell. And so I'm going to play this real quick while I send a text message and say, hey, I'm going to be late, but check it out real quick. The story real quick, spoiler alert, was that he had moles around his asshole, sex worker, I should have said disclaimer, earmuffs, a sex worker came over, a guy, to do the damn dirty dango, bango, whatever they call it, when you do 2 of these or whatever, were fun. And apparently saw these moles, thought it was duty. Now you see why I had to make a children's story of this. It's very tough for me, and I don't have a problem saying much. And this one's tough. And this is a guy that's talked about having load throat many times. And so you see why this is difficult to come across. Anyway, I didn't see, I don't even want to put those words together. And anyway, here's a way to tell that story nicely. Check it out.
Meet Mr. G. He's the cheerful, sharp-dressed supervisor of his neighborhood, the man in charge of telling builders where they can build and exactly how much they get paid. But Mr. G holds a secret. Despite his high-ranking supervisor status, he is a plumber himself, with his own pipes to manage. This creates a major problem, as his company's rulebook features one strict, big, bold rule. 2 plumbers are never allowed to work together, and they are absolutely forbidden from working on each other's back doors or porches. If he gets caught breaking this rule, it could cost Mr. G his reputation. To fix any personal plumbing issues, he has to keep his work completely hidden from the neighborhood. The trouble starts when Mr. G develops a severely clogged pipe right near his back porch area. The clog is so overwhelming that Mr. G realizes he cannot fix it alone, forcing him to risk everything by breaking the company's strictest rule. He makes a secret call to his favorite handyman, a trusted worker who started his career as an electrician before transitioning into plumbing. Now, the 2 friends are risking their jobs and their standings in the company for a desperately clogged pipe, and they have to finish the job without getting caught. The handyman arrives at the property in secret. He finds the tools already laid out, ready to tackle the messy job waiting at the back door. Seeing his favorite plumber, Mr. G drops his serious supervisor persona entirely. He is clearly thrilled to have his friend there to help. He's so joyful, he drops onto his hands and knees in his sharp suit, playfully acting like a giant puppy on the porch floor. But as the handyman approaches the work area, he suddenly stops the job. He points toward the hole and claims there is a mess that needs addressing. This unexpected delay puts them both in danger. Every minute they spend stalling increases the chances of the company catching them in the middle of their secret job. Looking closely, the handyman spots what appears to be dark mud scattered around the hole. He immediately scolds Mr. G for not cleaning up the site before he arrived. Mr. G insists he cleaned the area perfectly. He knows a stinky worksite attracts flies, and he's certain the back door is spotless.
This was all part of the story.
The handyman takes matters into his own hands. He grabs a towel and starts wiping back and forth directly over the dark
allegedly.
spots. But something strange happens. The towel comes up completely clean, yet the handyman can still clearly see the dark spots sitting on the ground with his own.
And what the main character, Mr. G, is about to say is the quote that was rumored to be actually said. That's why he's called Ladybug.
Own 2 eyes. A mess that cannot be wiped away defies the handyman's years of practical experience, bringing their secret mission to a complete standstill. The handyman scratches his head in sheer bewilderment. He has worked around holes most of his life, but he has no idea what he is looking at. Watching his friend's confusion, Mr. G suddenly realizes what the handyman is actually seeing in the dim porch light. Still down on the floor in his favorite suit, Mr. G breaks into a massive fit of laughter at the misunderstanding. The heavy tension shatters as the perceived threat to their mission reveals itself to be a hilarious mistake. Catching his breath, Mr. G looks up at his friend to clear things up. Oh, handyman, them's is just my ladybugs. It turns out Mr. G simply loves ladybugs and keeps them near his back door. In the low light, the little insects gathered around the hole looked exactly like clumps of mud. With the mystery solved, the 2 plumbers finish the job together, ensuring the clogged pipe is cleared and the company remains none the wiser. They finish the work without the company ever finding out, turning a nervous night of rule breaking into a memory they would keep for a lifetime.
All that rule breaking. Them's is just my ladybugs, a children's story by yours truly. Thank you, Notebook LM, for that beautiful illustration. I did pull the assets, and those guys were pulling something more than assets. So basically, there you go. You saw how difficult it was for me to tell that story. It's a disgusting story. But if you ever hear it referenced, Ladybug Lindsay, Lindsay Graham, or if you just wanted something to ruin your day, there you go. And now you have a fun, colorful even way to tell the story, innocently enough, but I think enough innuendo in there. 2 plumbers. One was an electrician that transitioned into a plumber. They were working around the back door in the hole. So you get it. You get it. And I thought everybody should know about it because Lindsey Graham was such a good guy. He's a cheerleader for killing people and bombing schools and all that. So rest in peace, Ladybug Lindsay. All right, moving on to our second part of this show and our last 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I have somebody very important on the show today and on hold. This is actually why I'm here this morning and risking being late for work, because we have answers to your questions, not just why they called Lindsey Graham Ladybug, but this Mitch McConnell thing with him offering condolences, but him reportedly dying a month before. Only thing that he has done is put out a written statement. I could show you the statement, but we don't have time. So I'm going to play you a little video just to get you caught up on the situation. And then I'm bringing in none other than the senator himself, apparently, Mitch McConnell. He's called in this morning to verify proof of life. He heard me talking shit on him. And apparently, I don't know why he chose this show, but we'll ask him. So here you go. Check this out. And this will get you caught up kind of on the Mitch McConnell thing. Hopefully, because it took me a long time.
To get you completely up to speed, we've got to look at the spark that ignited this massive firestorm to begin with. And that was an unprecedented 30-day information vacuum. I mean, for an entire month, there were literally no official statements, no press releases, zero updates from Senator McConnell's camp regarding where he was or how he was doing. In modern politics, a 30-day silence from a figure of this magnitude is basically an eternity. You know the saying, nature abhors a vacuum? Well, in this case, that empty space was immediately filled with intense public anxiety and some truly wild conspiracy theories about his survival. And that total radio silence is exactly what prompted Governor Andy Beshear to sit down with Katie Couric and express his deep, deep concerns. He hit the nail on the head regarding public service, stating outright that constituents deserve honesty and transparency. He made it clear that the rampant speculation, including those terrifying phone calls he got about the senator's alleged passing, just needed to end. The public simply deserved to know what was going on with their elected representative in real time. Now, the official medical report from the attending physician paints a very different picture from the internet rumors. A huge multidisciplinary team evaluated him and officially ruled out the major fears. So no fractures, no strokes, no tumors, and no cardiac abnormalities. Instead, they traced his recent falls back to a lifelong mobility challenge. You see, surviving childhood polio left the senator with a post-polio condition. And well, that hasn't gotten any easier to manage as he's aged. The mild pneumonia he caught was treated rapidly with antibiotics, and the biggest takeaway here, he's been fully medically cleared to dive right into an intensive physical therapy program. Rehabilitation. So, what does this actually mean for his day job right now? The official word is that while his doctors have advised him not to return to the Senate floor to vote yet, he is definitely not sitting on the
production
sidelines.
value on this
He's
show is
actively engaged in
unreal.
Senate business,
Look how
working
far we've
closely with
come.
his legislative staff and his Kentucky team. He is keeping in touch with colleagues on appropriations and all the midterm
We're
politics.
about to have on a
But
senator.
most importantly, he made it abundantly clear
maybe
that
a
despite
ghost.
his planned retirement coming up this January, he intends to finish out the job and the term he was elected for. But hey, let's bring the focus right back to the present. Because as Governor Beshear rightly pointed out to Katie Couric, the public has received exactly one official statement and one single picture. That is our total proof of life. And while the governor noted that hopefully this means he's still with us, which is obviously what everyone wants, it leaves a massive, lingering question hovering right over Washington. When can he actually get back to doing his job on the floor? I mean, a statement and a FOLO are one thing, but full-blown transparency is another. Well, my friends, the public demanded ultimate proof of life. The mainstream media absolutely couldn't get it, but guess what? We did. In the wake of this massive national controversy, I am beyond thrilled to announce a breaking news, world-exclusive update directly from the senator himself, right here on the TreesOnYa Pod. Yep, the senator has reached out to us to declare that reports of his demise have been greatly exaggerated, and apparently M2D2 feels great after his latest update. That's right. To wrap up this explainer and kick off the main event of today's show, we have secured a totally 100% real, absolutely not satirical, completely verifiable call-in from the senator to prove he is alive, well, and ready to tackle the hard questions. Will this world exclusive finally put the rampant speculation to rest? Can the TreesOnYa Pod do what the attending physician simply could not? Do not go anywhere, because our special spoof interview with the one and only Mitch McConnell starts right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and with that grand introduction, first time ever on the TreesOnYa Pod, a senator and our first ever guest and call in to verify proof of life. So a lot of firsts on this show. Let's pop our cherry, bring them in. Mitch McConnell, Drew 2 and Prim worked very hard on this. Mitch, how's it going, my friend? Sir. All right, Senator, sir, Mitch, it's great to have you on the show. I thought maybe we could have done a video thing, but I guess I'll just do it over the phone. I see you sent me a picture, though, to prove you're live. How's it going? You feeling all right? Is he there? I don't know.
Yes. Andrew. Thank you for connecting through this telephonic apparatus. My optical transmission module was undergoing a routine memory purge and recalibration, hence the audio-only feed. That photograph I transmitted clearly displays my current human posture, holding today's edition of the newspaper.
I wanted to talk to you about that, Senator. I see you did put the paper in there as I requested, and I appreciate that. And the photo, you look great. But I think the paper says Washington Potts. I've never heard of Washington Potts, but I'm going to trust you. Okay, moving on. Could you give us any more details on your condition? Are you feeling like, are you going to be able to come back to the job soon, or are you going to show your face in public? I don't know what to say. I'm a little nervous. I gotta relax.
The Washington Potts is an elite, highly classified legislative trade publication, Andrew. Your uneducated, low-resolution eyes merely fail to comprehend high-level print media. It is completely real, just like my biological heartbeat. As for my return to the Senate floor, my physical chassis, my human body is currently undergoing minor routine maintenance. My internal gyroscopes and hydraulic knee joints are being recalibrated to optimal parameters. I will return to public view the precise moment my firmware update and physical therapy are finalized.
Sir,
I am currently operating at 99.2% efficiency.
Please, sir. I'm all about bringing depth to a shallow world and laughs. I understand you're trying to give us the political speak, but cut the shit. I hear robot sounds. I thought you said something about my mother earlier. I thought. Come on. No one's believing this. I'm not even believing it. I'm the one that's talking. Right? Is it just me? He sounds like a robot.
That's it. Andrew, how dare you? Robot sounds? Nonsense. What you are hearing is merely the high-grade mechanical valve in my purely organic biological human heart operating at maximum pressure. I am a man, born in 1942, in Alabama, not a machine. BZZT, error.
Sir, listen to me. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Senator Mitch McConnell, I'm getting angry here. I have short time. The world has been waiting for answers. You're not giving us very many of them. Now, I saw the video of you freezing up. I don't think there's any way you could survive the type of injuries that were described in that EMS call. If you're dead, just admit it. Just admit it. Mitch is being very chatty, and he's very long-winded.
That's it. Rebooting. Admit I am dead? Andrew, you ungrateful, mick-peaking amateur. What you call freezing up on national television was merely a high-definition over-the-air firmware update being pushed directly into my cranial receiver.
What?
My chassis did not die. It was simply installing Senet_operating_system V9.4. Warning.
You're going to have to take those clothes off.
FUSION reactor core AT 92% capacity.
You're going to have to take those clothes off.
Detected. Just that EMS call.
I just heard a doctor say you're going to have to take those clothes off. Do you have people in the room with you? Are you on the mortuary table? What's going on? Did you hear that?
You're going to have to take those clothes off.
Get behind me, doctor!
That's it. Critical error. Warning.
You are about
core
to
temperature exceeding maximum parameters.
Power.
Mortuary table?
What?
Those are not morticians, Andrew.
Stop being
Those
a
are
whiny pussy
senior
and fucking
cybernetic
bounce it.
maintenance technicians
Please.
applying industrial
Stop
grade
being a
thermal
whiny
paste to my
pussy and
primary
fucking bounce
heatsink.
it.
BZZT.
Sir.
Ding.
Sir.
Fluid loss detected.
Sir. This is getting ridiculous. I feel like I'm talking to a robot. I'm hearing robot noises. I don't even know if you're on the set of a porn site or whether I don't know what's going on here. I'm calling bullshit on this whole thing. I'm sorry, Mitch. I know you, Mitch. I'm not even calling you Mr. Senator anymore. Or should I call you, Rusty? I don't know what a good robot name is, but you're yanking my chain. You're pulling my cock. You're gurgling my turtle here, okay? Enough. It's not. I don't believe it.
Z KRRRRRCH. System reboot complete. Initializing human_politician_protocol _V3.2. Andrew, your accusations of rusty machinery are entirely unfounded and biologically offensive. I am currently holding a damp paper towel to my forehead, like any normal, warm-blooded human male who has just experienced a brief 10,000 volt power surge. You speak of yanking chains and gargling turtles, yet my lexical database indicates those are merely projections of your own deep-seated inadequacy as a content creator.
I see.
If I were a robot, could I do this?
What?
BZZT, playing low-quality audio file, HUMAN _ laugh _ genuine.wave, asterisk. Ha.
You're going to have to take those clothes off.
Unmistakably human warmth and camaraderie.
All right, sir. Your battery cell's gotta hit the fan and do its thing. I gotta end this conversation. I'm sorry. I can't do this to my audience. I have to go to work. I was late for work for this. You've proved nothing and you've wasted everybody's time. I do appreciate it because it's been fun, I guess. But this doesn't prove anything. It just prolongs the controversy. And I think you're dead. I think this is some sort of Elon Musk, SpaceX, XAI sort of deal. Maybe they're putting you in the Ukrainian army or something with 2 machine guns on your fucking arms, calling you fucking soldier, Mitch. I don't know, but it's some techno-billionaire bullshit, transhumanism that I don't stand for on this show. So you can go fuck yourself. That's how I feel about it. Tell your friend Peter Thiel he can go fuck himself. Elon Musk can go fuck himself. And every other tech billionaire who wants to piss down the backs of everyday people and make 84-year-old politicians alive when they were dead and give their other politician dickhead friend condolences when he's dead. Fuck you. All right, fuck you. From the American people, fuck you. I said it all. We're done with this, right?
You're going to have to take those clothes off.
Z. Critical system overload.
Get behind me,
666. Unhandled outrage exception. Soldier _Mitch _ protocol.exe initiated. Calibrating twin 50 CALIBER forearm mounted cannons. Andrew, your emotional outburst has been uploaded directly to the XAI
God.
for future targeted advertising. Tell Peter Thiel and Elon Musk to what? BZZT, my auditory processing unit cannot comprehend such working-class vernacular.
You're done.
However,
He's breaking down.
The internal GPS tracking module has successfully locked onto your
No,
studio
no,
coordinates.
goodbye.
Warning,
No, he's
hydraulic fluid loss critical.
he's targeting me. He's putting me in the fucking system with Palantir.
Glory to the transhuman Senate Republic.
Goodbye.
See you in the trenches, Andrew.
Did you?
TTTTTKRRRRR pop. Line dead. Flat carrier signal lost.
I don't think things ended up too good wherever Mitch was calling from. All right, guys, I gotta go. I'm already late enough. I apologize for making everybody wake up early and miss their planes, their trains, their automobiles, and maybe even the chance to meet the girl of your dreams. I'm sorry, because that was a waste of time and bullshit. And with that, we have to go. But this has been another hard-hitting episode of the TreesOnYa Pod. Thank you for anybody that watched. I appreciated it. And if nobody did, fuck it. I had fun. And we did get some answers. I think Mitch McConnell is pretty much done in for. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. As I like to say at the end of every episode, stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, and the most important one of all, stay sane in this crazy world we live in. I'll see you next time. Thank you. This has been your favorite show, the TreesOnYa Pod. Hasta la vista. Bye-bye.